It's great, did that, you know, it's really nice. It's an achievement. By the time I'd done a few albums with Sonic Youth, people were sort of recommending other bands, primarily Sonic Youth, and I'd actually gone to Chicago to see Sonic Youth play, and they're playing in a club called the Metro in Chicago, and there's a poster up in the foyer saying, "Do not let this man in under any circumstances," and it's a poster of Steve Albini due to some fracas that he got involved in there. And I came out of that club with the band to go and eat, and Steve was with us, and during walking 3 blocks, 4 people shouted obscenities from the other side of the street at Steve in his hometown, and I figured anyone who's hated that much must have something going for him in terms of his opinion. And it was great. It was just great to see that band come along. You know, again, you know, they were playing in Chicago to tiny crowds, you know, and then they'd come over here and play, you know, to like 1,500 and 2,000 people. They couldn't believe that they were popular over here. They figured no one had ever heard of them. That's another nice thing about having a label, is like getting those sorts of things going. The artists sort of like going, this is weird, you know, they hate me in home, but it's great here. Big Black would, if they'd stayed together, would certainly have been the biggest band on the label. They far outsold Sonic Youth in a very short period of time after Sonic Youth. They like shot to stardom in terms of that. If they'd stayed together, they would now be a really sizable, so they'd be like a Mission-sized band. Fortunately or unfortunately, I mean, people often complain and say, well, why did they break up? Why don't they get back together? But I think they again realised all their dreams with what they wanted to do. Santiago wanted to go off and study law and fight for the underdog. Steve's mostly doing production now, but I mean, after the Rape Man project, you know, that was the next thing that he did. I think he's pretty much worked himself out musically. I don't know how long he can keep playing really fast, sort of heavy punk rock type songs. Maybe he'll mellow out and start doing acoustic things or something. I can't really imagine that. And Dave, who knows what happened to Dave? Disappeared off the face of the earth. I have no idea where he is. They were very much a band of their time, and again, a huge influence on like the people who are around today.
After the fish fry, let's try it. Having a fish fry, like having a fish. But ain't no memory. Fish fry, number 1 fish. Having a fish fry. Bye, friend.
Butthole Surfers.